No, I don't know why I did that. Why not? 29. Joe here from Joe's Rush Shop. We're actually in the shop today. Yeah, we're in here. So anyhow, I want to show some updates and some stash ads as if I need more stash ads. But I got some. The Malibu. Yeah, it's got some more decals on it now. I got a name above the door. Oh, there goes that hood. I only wish the 29 had the same outline that did, but it doesn't. A lot of the decals are like that. The big number doesn't have the outlines. Don't know why. I'm going to put a few more contingency decals amongst here. I tried clearing this header panel a little bit more, and it still came out grainy. So it may stay that way. I don't want to keep trying to clear it and ruin it. Have it, pucker. What I did notice it did, I did not run highlighter in that trunk seam at all. It did that on its own, which is really cool, because I painted it the light blue first and then masked it and did the darker, and I primed it in just a light gray primer. I don't know why it did that, but it looks cool. You can't see it on the doors as much because they're darker. But yeah, I got the Cajun food decal, the Ray's Cajun food decal to work on this one. It almost didn't. Actually, one of them tore, and I was able to piece it back together. It always happens with these decals, but it's going to get a few more. And there's the hood. And I got some decal action on there. Well, I can hear that wind howling out there. Yeah, it was like 70 degrees here in Youngstown today. It peaked at about 4 o'clock or so. Now it's going back down the other way. And even the hood vents did the same thing. They darkened automatically. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I showed you this or not. I got some weathering on the decals. They're going to get dirtied up a little bit more on the Camaro slot car body. But yeah, I've been working on that. And picked up some stash ads. Oh, I got one of these. According to Lucas C, this is the chassis I need to fit under the Malibu. Of course, I'll have to change it to a Chevy engine because you can't have a Ford engine, especially when it has a Chevrolet decal right there. It'd be kind of sacrilegious. So yeah, I'll probably have to turn the oil pan around because this got the rear steer. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah. So got one of those for that purpose. And since Hobby Lobby's having their sale this week, I picked up one of these. This was one of the cheaper priced kits. This was only like $27.99, which I'm surprised. It's the newer release. Yeah, so take $27.99, take 40% off there, and got a good deal on it. A lot of good parts in here. The record boom's kind of unrealistic to me. I'm like, really, you'd crank that thing manually and lift a car, and it's only got a hook. It doesn't have a sling or nothing. I'd have to look up old tow trucks from back then and see if that's all they had. And if it does have a hand crank, it would have to be definitely need some gear reduction that a human could crank a car up. But yeah, I mean, you could build it different ways. A lot of Sunoco decals, which are kind of cool for like a shop truck type deal. So for that price, yeah, I got it. I also got this one. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, but it is a split window. Excuse me, damn cough is coming back. But it has some options. But again, with the 40% off coupon, not a bad deal. Picked up this one online. It just showed up today. I noticed it has 2 rear panels and 2 front bumpers. I'm like, wait a minute, why does it have 2? And I noticed one has bumper guards and one does not. So I'm like, that's the difference. You really can't see it here, but it gives you some options. Of course, you could always do your own thing with it. But now I have this version. The AMT version is the bubble top with the thin pillar here. This one's got the thicker pillar. So now I got one of each. And to do more with Impalas, I probably won't build it as the Fire Chief. I'll probably build it as an Impala, you know, a regular Impala street machine, or just a mild hot rod, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, 70. You know, but it comes with all the equipment, which I could use elsewhere. I think it would be better suited for a 4-door by this year. But yeah, got the 70. I picked up this at the hobby shop the other day, and I really don't know why. I already have one. But I did steal the engine out of it for the USAC build to put the small block in the GTX body. So, well, I'll have another one, but still in shrink wrap. I got it home and said, wait a minute, didn't I already have one of those? And yes, I did. Then I got this, which is body only, and windows and everything for the body. You know, it's just the stock hood. It didn't come with the cowl hood, but I have an extra one. So, a couple ways I can go with this. It's got the other glass, because I still didn't find that window at the shop. So I could put this on the one, and then I could still scratch build one of these. I mean, it's not the hardest thing. It's a little trapezoid, and it has a frosted area, but if I do a race car, I could just go ahead and just, you know, simulate rivets so it looks like a plexiglass window. Don't matter. So there's a couple ways I can go with this. I can make another slot car body, or with all the leftover parts I have to one of these, I can make an actual whole model. And I know I got another cowl hood because I got the cowl hood that came with it, because I used a resin one on that slot car body. So, excuse me. But I got that. That came the other day, so that's a nice little project body. Something I could do something with, maybe. But I'll see what I'm going to do with that. I don't know yet. God, this shop is a mess. I can barely move in here. I got too many things going at once. But don't we all? Yeah, and here's that Mustang. Yeah, real quick here. Let's do a what I do with these windows. Now you can see these are already pretty much done. Let me see if it'll focus better. Yeah, come on, focus, you fools. Let's see if it'll focus better than this. It's probably trying to focus on everything else here rather than what it's supposed to focus on. But what I do, you got these Sharpies. I use a chisel point. I hope that focuses. And I usually just write it. Now I'm going to try to do this without actually seeing what I'm doing. And I kind of get the thing on there. And I just write it like so. Nice thing about these is if you mess up, you could take some rubbing alcohol. I probably wouldn't use the 90%, but you know, use the 70%, and you can wipe it back off. I usually go a couple coats at least. You know, put one coat on. Of course, where I'm holding it, you know, I gotta let this other area dry. Flip it over, hold it there, and then do the same thing. If you have several different Sharpie points, like, you know, you could touch up some of the really tight corners and things like that. But it does give you the look, you know, that the real car has. That black coating of it that looks glossy. And what I recommend doing is, well, it's more than a recommendation, or else you'll mess up all your nice work. Do not glue this in with any kind of solvent glue. Models, you know, like model glue or super glue. Glue it in with some clear parts cement or some Elmer's, you know, something that's made not to mar. Because if you use a model glue, it's going to eat that Sharpie and put marks. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool then. But yeah, this is this Mustang. It's mismatched panels all over the place, but yeah, there's the windows. But yeah, this is the one I'm still missing. It really ticks me off. Funny thing is, I dropped the part the other day at work, and it bounced and it went right into one of our boxes underneath the workbench. But I still can't find the window. The part I dropped was like a bumper or something. But yeah, that goes on there like that. And see, it looks pretty cool. I gotta wipe my smudges off it, but that's the other thing. When you do the Sharpie thing, make sure the inside is nice and clean. You don't want your fingerprints or skin oils, because then when you mark it, they're going to be trapped under there. So make sure, you know, the inside is nice and clean. You could probably actually get those little suction cups or tape the window to something and, you know, do the whole window at once instead of trying to hold it and have to switch it around. But I got to make side windows for this too. Those will just be made out of clear plastic. And I'm going to paint some of these moldings flat black, as some of them were rubber and some were painted. So I don't know if I'm going to do the main body flat black or just the replacement parts or just the bumpers. I haven't got that far to figuring that out yet. But that's where I am on that. I haven't gotten much further. I've been busy and or excessively lazy this week. Been getting home from work and basically crashing out. And I don't think there's nothing new here. I stopped back in, whatchamacallit, trying to think of the name of the place. Ollie's. Yes, I stopped back in Ollie's, and boy, they don't have much left, at least at my Ollie's, they don't. They have a couple of the Diablos, a couple of Vipers, and the rest of the plating kits. Everything else is gone. And with the 63 Vet, another one of these came, so this will go to my little project that I'll be doing too. I got a few of these from different kits, and I will be doing something with them, because they are pretty cool. I think I showed them to you. I don't know if I did or not, but yeah. See, there they are. It'd be really nice if they were 1/25 scale, so you could put them on the seat of a model. It might be nice in a 1/8 scale. I'm not sure what scale they are now. I'd have to do some measurements and some math, and I mean, you know, they look pretty cool. 1/12 scale? I'm not even sure what scale these are. You know, reduced down. They look cool in one of those kits, too. But, yeah, I got a little project in mind for those things. And that's it. I'm getting ready for bed here. I stay up too late every night. I do the thing, get to bed early, get to bed early. And I don't get to bed early. So, yep, I got a busy weekend coming up. Well, kind of. I got a Beatles tribute concert this Saturday night. Same place we saw the Queen tribute concert last weekend. Then Sunday, I got some calling hours for a gentleman that passed away this week unexpectedly. He's a friend, but not like a close friend. He was a Facebook friend, but he's from Camel, Ohio, where I went to high school, which is just outside of Youngstown here. In fact, it was called East Youngstown at one time. Yeah, but he passed away unexpectedly, and he's actually, you know, it's one of those people you feel like you know him because you've seen his posts and comments, and, you know, you shared stuff like that online, but I never met him yet in person. I might have met him back in high school days because he was friends with some of my other friends. He was a year behind me in graduating, so I probably, was introduced and just don't remember the younger version of him. But anyhow, yeah, my girlfriend's best friend is cousins with him. So we're going to probably go to the calling hours on Sunday. I think they're from 12 to 2, and then they're again in the evening, I think, and then again Monday. But Monday, I'm taking the day off. She's taking half a day, and then we're going up to Cleveland to see Elle King. If you don't know who Elle King is, I suggest you look her up and listen and watch some of her videos. She's just extraordinary singer. She goes from this lilting, soft angel voice to this belting out, with the rasp in her voice. She's just awesome. She's Rob Schneider's daughter. Anyhow, I may have mentioned this before. Anyhow, we're going to go see that Monday, and we got the VIP tickets, which means we get there early. They just sent us the schedule an email. We have to be there at 5, and we get the merchandise, a bag of merchandise. We get a pre-show acoustic concert by her, and we get a question and answer session again. However, this time, the first time we went, they just had us fill out papers with questions, and one of her employees, or whatever you want to call her, gave them to her and she read them off. Well, this time you have to submit a question at least 24 hours in advance, and it may or may not be read or answered, but, we'll see. There wasn't a whole lot of people in the VIP last time. There really wasn't. I think we could count everybody on 2 hands, if I remember right. There wasn't like a room of like 100 people. I mean, literally, it was really low. This time may have more. So we're doing that Monday. So we got to leave, in time to get something to eat, get up there, do all that stuff. And then, unfortunately, since I've gotten older, I have to pee a lot more often than I used to. And so, it doesn't matter how hungry or thirsty I get, especially thirsty, I'm going to have to make sure I got time to hit the john before we get to the front row, because it's standing room only up front, but we get there before everybody else comes in. So we'll be at the railing again, pressed up against it once everybody comes in behind us. So if I got to pee during the show, I may not get back up there easily, if at all. So I'm going to try not to drink too much of anything and think dry thoughts the whole time. Because, even between acts, there's an opening act. Then there's changeover time and all that. And it's going to be on our feet a long time. Last time we were up there for hours on our feet. Man, our feet were killing us by the end of the night. So we'll see what happens. So hopefully it's a good show. If I absolutely positively have to go and not get back up front, I'll do it. But I want to wait till at least she gets half her set done before I do that. But anyhow, yeah, it's already been 16 freaking minutes already, almost 17. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to say good night and cut off here. And I got to get caught up with some other crap like the USAC bill. I haven't touched that. Luckily, we got till March 15th, but that's coming up fast. So, well, hey, thanks, people. Appreciate you. All you that subscribe, all you that have recently subscribed, and I appreciate those that are going to subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. So I'll be in touch. I'll be popping some more videos on here soon. And that's it. So, hey, everybody have a great night, great afternoon, day, morning, whatever time you watch this. And I'll talk at you later. So, bye-bye.